by the hub of innovation around her. Today, the collaboration between her and Jason was to leap from the planning stage into tangible experimentation, a prospect that was both daunting and exhilarating. Jason was already in the lab, adjusting the settings on a wind tunnel setup they had arranged to begin initial tests. He turned, catching sight of Elena as she approached. "Ready to see if our theories hold any water?" "Or wind, more like," she quipped, sharing his hopeful grin. "Let's get started, shall we?" Their project had attracted a mix of skeptics and supporters within the tech space, but the general consensus was one of genuine curiosity. As they prepared to run the first set of tests, Elena reviewed her notes, ensuring they weren't missing any key variables. The concept required precise measurement of how much wind energy the microturbines could convert into electricity without burdening the vehicle. The first mock-up, a rudimentary setup featuring small-scale turbines attached to a streamlined vehicle model, was locked into place within the wind tunnel. Elena and Jason watched as the air began to rush past the model, data collecting software charting every nuance of performance. The initial results were modest, as expected. The turbines generated power, but not enough to mark a significant increase in the vehicle's range. Nevertheless, the data revealed invaluable insights about the turbine's behavior and motion, particularly the complex interplay between generated power and aerodynamic drag. "Interesting," Elena mused, studying the data closely. "We're seeing some efficiency in energy capture, but the drag is still a hurdle." Jason scratched his chin thoughtfully. "Maybe if we can tweak the turbine blade design, focus on improving its aerodynamic properties. It's all about reducing that drag while maximizing the energy conversion." They began experimenting with various configurations, drawing upon concepts from nature herself: bird wings, the flow of fish through water, anything that minimized resistance while maximizing propulsion. Elena delved into her research on advanced materials, considering ultralight composites that could reduce the overall weight of the system, thus minimizing its impact on vehicle efficiency. Days turned into weeks, and while there were setbacks, each failure was a stepping stone. The team discovered that certain configurations of turbine blades did indeed reduce drag, and when paired with a more aerodynamic body, the energy recapture margin improved. One afternoon, as they reviewed another batch of test data, Jason shared a thought that had been simmering in his mind. What if we integrate real-time adaptive systems? Something that can adjust the turbine blades' angle based on speed and external wind conditions. Elena considered the idea. Yes, adaptive technology. It's a brilliant way to cater to changing dynamics and optimize performance on the fly. As they dove into the possibilities, the challenges became part of the thrill. They were pioneers, pushing the boundaries of both wind energy and vehicular design. Elena enlisted the help of a friend and programming savant, Sarah, who specialized in developing smart adaptive algorithms. Sarah's eyes lit up at the challenge. Utilizing advancements in AI, Sarah began crafting a system that could learn and adapt, optimizing the turbine settings for various conditions, all while maintaining a focus on minimizing energy loss. It was intricate work, but the thought of a vehicle intelligently modulating its energy capture was exciting, futuristic, and most importantly, viable. Chapter 3. Winds of Doubt. Despite the promise shown by adaptive systems, not everyone was convinced. At an industry conference in Geneva on sustainable technology, Elena was set to present their research findings so far. She was aware of the skepticism surrounding the project and understood the stakes of convincing the scientific community. As she stood before attendees, a mix of engineers, environmentalists, and auto industry stakeholders, Elena's confidence was unwavering. Jason, seated in the audience, gave her an encouraging nod. "Ladies and gentlemen," Elena began, her voice steady, "while wind energy has traditionally been a stationary solution, we're exploring its potential in mobility. By integrating microturbines into electric vehicles, we've seen promising developments in extending range and reducing infrastructure dependency." She showcased data from their most successful tests, graphs projecting potential range improvements, and images depicting the elegant designs of their adapted turbine systems. Questions from the audience were probing, yet respectful. Some focused on the practical limitations, others on potential market acceptance. The most challenging question came from an industry leader known for his critical eye. Story Dr. Rivers, he began. Given the added complexities and potential costs, do you truly believe this technology can leap from lab to street echelons? Elena met his gaze and replied thoughtfully, technological leaps are often born from bold ideas challenging the status quo. Our trials show incremental progress, but reveal vast potential. With continued innovation and collaboration, we believe this vision can be realized, if not in its current form, then in inspiring future design paradigms. Her response garnered a mix of nods and contemplative expressions, and while opinions were divided, the seeds of conversation had been planted. More than just showcasing a working concept, Elena had proposed a future, a series of possibilities drawing closer to reality with every collaborative endeavor. Later, as they reflected on the conference, Jason expressed what both their hearts carried. It's true, the path is steep and uncertain, but every response, every critique, adds to our understanding. Elena agreed, her resolve undiminished. If nothing else, we're sparking dialogue, inspiring thought. Every challenge propels us forward. Chapter 4: A Gust of Progress. Back at GreenTech, the project took on an invigorated pace. The integration of Sarah's adaptive systems began to show promising results, leading to a prototype capable of dynamic adjustments based on speed and environmental wind conditions. It was a vehicle that learned, intuitively altering its design to harness potential as each mile unfolded. One blistering hot afternoon, Elena, Jason, and their team gathered at a secluded test track outside the city. Here, amidst rolling hills and expansive skies, lay the proving ground for their invention. As the test vehicle, a sleek sedan cloaked in matte black and fitted with elegant, state-of-the-art microturbines, stood ready, there was a palpable excitement in the air. Elena and Jason reviewed the final checks, ensuring every variable was accounted for. All set? Jason asked, glancing at Elena. Let's see what she's got, Elena replied with a grin, handing the keys to the team's test driver, Mike, whose expertise and steady nerves made him perfect for the job. With a thumbs up, Mike slid behind the wheel. The car purred to life, its electric hum barely audible against the soft rush of wind. As it rolled forward, everybody held their breath. This was the moment where theory met reality, where months of intricate work would either prove profitable or falter under scrutiny. As the vehicle gained speed, the adaptive turbines began to shift. The AI system calculated the optimal angles, adjusting seamlessly to both vehicle speed and wind conditions. Real-time data streamed back to their control center, revealing promising figures that exceeded anything they had achieved in simulations. Elena held her breath watching the readouts. The energy recuperation was not just matching expectations, it was surpassing previous benchmarks. The turbines, working in harmony with the AI, delivered a noticeable extension in range. Story: Look at that energy percentage! Sarah exclaimed, her eyes wide with amazement as she tracked the performance through her laptop. We've never seen efficiency like this. Jason and Elena exchanged triumphant glances. It was a testament not only to the technology, but to their relentless pursuit, a tangible result of the long hours and countless iterations they had poured into the project. By the session's end, the data was clear. Their test run had demonstrated an extended range of over 15% under optimal conditions, an achievement that exceeded even the most optimistic projections. It wasn't just an incremental improvement, it was a conceptual breakthrough. Drinks were on the table that evening as the team celebrated this milestone. Laughs and lively discussions filled the room, their spirits buoyed by success. Yet even amidst celebration, they were acutely aware that more work lay ahead. Elena raised her glass, her eyes shining with passion and gratitude. Here's to every obstacle turned stepping stone, for they lead us here. May this be the beginning of more transformative strides in sustainable energy. As glasses clinked, a shared resolve cemented their unity. They were not just building an innovative vehicle, but pioneering a new approach to harmonious energy integration. Chapter 5: Beyond the Horizon. The success of their prototype added weight to their cause, drawing attention from industry leaders and environmental influencers alike. Press coverage blossomed, featuring their project as a leading innovator in the sustainable transport shift. Major car manufacturers expressed interest, and soon, partnerships were forged to explore commercial applications of their technology. The narrative was shifting. What seemed an audacious gamble was now seen as a viable contribution to the future of electric vehicles. However, the journey was far from over. Elena and Jason knew their initial success had to be continually built upon, with each challenge an opportunity to refine and innovate. One late evening, as they overlooked their research notes by the glow of the lab's soft ambient lights, Jason broached the next ambition. What about integrating this with solar power? Combining our adaptable wind solution with high-efficiency photovoltaic cells could open even more possibilities. Elena's eyes sparkled at the suggestion. A vehicle that can harness both wind and solar energy, merging two of the most powerful forces of nature. With the proof of concept established, they began steering towards future iterations, each step a deeper integration of clean energy. The vision of a vehicle that could power itself through multiple natural elements was no longer a distant dream, but an intriguing, tangible goal. In time, their collaboration led to the development of new hybrid vehicles, capable of utilizing multi-source energy with unprecedented efficiency and minimal environmental impact. These vehicles weren't just transport, but a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance against the odds. Story through the daunting journey, Elena and Jason emerged not just as innovators, but as symbols of an evolving consciousness, a lens through which humanity could envision the future of transportation. Chapter 6: A Novel Beginning. Years passed, each marked by advancement and adoption of their technologies. Elena's vision of wind-integrated electric vehicles spurred numerous innovations, inspiring broader integration of renewable energy across the automotive industry. Reflecting on this journey, she knew that what began as a theoretical exercise, an exploration of wind-powered vehicles, had transcended beyond mere mechanics, shaping a narrative that entwined science, sustainability, and human resilience. On a bright spring morning, Elena found herself once more beside a vast field of wind turbines on the very hilltop that inspired her so many years ago. Yet this time, electric vehicles equipped with their adaptive technology traveled on the distant roads, demonstrating the effectiveness of their once fictional concepts in everyday life. Jason joined her, his face reflecting satisfaction and pride. "We did it, didn't we?" he mused, his voice tinged with nostalgia. Elena nodded, her eyes scanning the turbines spinning in harmony with the breeze. "We dared to push the boundaries, and we saw it through. What seemed impossible became not just possible, but part of a broader movement. The world had begun embracing cleaner, smarter technologies." Their work had sparked new discussions in sustainability and innovation, proving that with ingenuity and teamwork, even the boldest of dreams could be realized. As they stood together, watching a new generation of wind-powered electric vehicles traverse a beautifully green landscape, Elena and Jason knew this was merely the beginning of an even greater journey. Their story had not just been about creating a product, it had been about inspiring possibilities, challenging industries, and redefining the narrative of what transportation could be. In that moment, amidst the gentle hum of the wind and the distant whir of electric engines, they saw not just the realization of their work, but the birth of a future where technology and nature danced together in harmony, a testament to human potential when vision, passion, and perseverance align. The horizon was wide open, and they, like the rest of humanity, were just starting to explore its endless potential. The winds of change had not only been harnessed, but had also set them on a path toward a more harmonious and sustainable world.